Welcome back, Pipers. So, if you first time to the channel, I'm Mark. I love smoking pipes. I love pipes. I love tobacco. I love talking about it. I love life. Talk about life. This is video number 2 of the day. I may even put one more out tonight if it cools down a little bit. I haven't had a bowl of Haunted Bookshop in about a week. I'd like to have a bowl tonight before I go to bed. Anyway, smoking my Ricci rusticated Billiard Estate. Loaded in it Pegasus. I figured out today why the wife don't like me being at home. I was sitting in the house enjoying the air conditioning most of the day, catching up on YouTube, finding more blends, and ordering more blends. So there you go. If I wasn't home, that wouldn't be happening, but it did. So I will be having more tobacco probably within the next 3 or 4 days. I am talking about what I ordered, but so just so everyone's clear, within the past few months, I've become a primarily Burley lover. Basically what it is, though, I am going through phases. I started off with aromatics, got to the point where I wanted to experience more the natural, the natural flavors from the different tobaccos, the Burleys, the Virginias, even the Perique. So I kind of veered off of the aromatics, got into the Virginia flakes, enjoyed those. I still enjoy Virginias very much. But started within the last couple of months, like I stated, might have been a little longer than that, I started veering into some of the Burley based blends, and I've kind of found my, right now, they're pretty much my favorite types of blends. I'm basically going to be focusing on Burleys for a little while, and many of you might not want to hear that because many of you might not like Burleys. I'm hearing from a lot, not a lot of presenters, but different presenters, very knowledgeable presenters that have been smoking pipes for many years, many longer than me, and they like to say that Burleys remind them of cigarette tobacco. Okay. I've never been a cigarette smoker. I will take their word for that. But at the same time, I don't get that out of it. I'm just drawn to the more earthy, nutty, brown sugary molasses type of, flavor profiles that come with these Burleys. Now, that being said, many of these Burley-based blends that I enjoy has Virginias in them. They make the tobacco what it is. So, but I have ordered 3 different tobacco blends. They're all Burley-based. I won't really say what they are until they get here and we can talk about them. But I did want to get on and talk about, what I've been seeing. Today I finally subscribed to Match's YouTube channel, and I did that for a couple of reasons. One is just a tribute to the man, because when you talk about the YTPC, it's hard not to think about Matches when you're talking about the YTPC. And he can just nail down things with different blends, and he was a bourbon lover like me, like nobody else. It's pretty amazing, actually, listening to him talk about the different characteristics that each tobacco brings to blends, and just how he described them to him. It was just awesome listening to him. Certain blends to me, he pretty much referred to it when he was smoking Haunted Bookshop as a religious experience. And I'm totally on board with that. Not with me with Haunted Bookshop. I like Haunted Bookshop, but yeah, like, you know, you all know what I really like. H. Burley Flake and the Dark Twist are two that are almost like a religious experience for me when I smoke them. H. Burley Flake is very subdued. For many people, when they hear about you talking about Burleys, it's like, oh, it's strong. It's like cigarettes. It's like, but not H. Burley Flake. It's like subdued. It has that like special dark chocolate bar sweetness with some anise maybe to it, and a little bit of dark fruit. It's just outstanding stuff. And I'm not going to go on and on about H. Burley Flake because I do it all the time. But the McBaron Dark Twist, that has, like, they put a little bit of maple, like maple brown sugar flavoring to it. Plus you got the Dark Fire Kentucky in there, in the mix. It is, I mean, you open that tin and you smell that, and it blows you away how good it smells, and the smoke is just as good. I mean, it's just, you get that flavor from the Burleys, the usual cocoa molasses, but you're also getting that little barbecue tanginess from the little amount. They don't put a lot of Dark Fire Kentucky in it, but it's in there, and it's just phenomenal. Pegasus, it's more, you're getting more of the Burleys with the Pegasus, just because I think they have 3 different Burleys in it, but there is some Virginias, so you're getting a little bit of natural sweetness to Black Cavendish. But they're all, I mean, these are all things, if you're an aromatic smoker, it's just, you're not presenting all of that to yourself. You're not giving yourself the opportunity to, you know, decipher all of that. And I think that's, when I say a religious experience, like he says, that's what we mean. At least that's what I think he meant. So that's what I mean. But yeah, that's why as your palate gets more and more refined, I think most pipe smokers will phase out of the aromatics. They kind of start off with them, which some don't. Some start off with like English blends. But I'm probably just speaking more out of experience myself. You kind of start phasing out of the aromatics and you start smoking some of the Virginia, you know, the more natural, sweeter blends. I'll let it go out. So, yeah, there probably isn't too many people that has not subscribed to Match's channel, but if you have not, and you find yourself like myself, you know, a lot of the channels you're subscribed to, people are still putting out content. You're not getting a lot of new stuff coming out, which is the case lately. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's just because it's getting close to the end of the summer. Everybody's out wanting to get out, do things, whatever. But you can always fall back on channels like Match's channel. There's actually a couple different presenters. Uncle Phil, that's another channel that he has not put out content in years, but man, that guy, when it comes to describing tobaccos and flavor profiles, like dead on, man. That guy is just outstanding. If you have never found Uncle Phil's channel, find his. I think he's over in the UK. Yeah, if you're thinking about trying a blend and you want to really know what it's about, check out his channel. He as well, I think, is a more Burley lover. Him, Paladin Piper, Paladin. Yeah, I mean, there's people out there that, appreciate the Burley based blends, I guess, more than others. I think probably predominantly a lot of the pipe smokers out there, they like Virginias over, or some just absolutely love the Latakia bombs. But yeah, I thought I would come out and suffer through another bowl this afternoon, just kind of talk about this subject. I did jar up my big bag of newfound blend from Virginia and Burley today. I got that done. Another blend. Smell that. I don't get any kind of, I can remember, my grandparents smoked cigarettes, my brother smoked cigarettes. I've known a lot of people smoke cigarettes. I know what cigarette tobacco smells like, okay? I haven't lost that, I remember that. That's why it's kind of confusing to me. I'm not saying that it's not the case. I'm just saying that I don't get that same perspective from these Burley-based blends. And maybe I'm completely wrong. It would not be the first time. It will not be the last. I don't doubt that there's a reason why Burleys probably have more of a nick hit than, because the characteristics are more similar to cigarette tobacco. But I was always under the impression that cigarette tobacco is a cheaper, lower grade. That's what they use in cigarettes, Anyway, thought I'd bring it up, see what y'all think about it. Yeah, so I'll have more tobacco coming in, a few more blends, and we'll be able to navigate through all of those too. I figure I will continue to purchase tastings of mainly Burley blends for the next month. Then maybe we'll move on to some other, go back to Virginias or something. Anyway, hope everyone's having a wonderful Tuesday. Hope you're staying out of the heat. Till next time, keep them lit.